Hello guys, welcome to our first lesson on the topic that we chose about photosynthesis. So in this lesson I'm going to be teaching photosynthesis, what photosynthesis is, all those process that we did in the first videos. So right now let's begin. What is photosynthesis, guys? What is photosynthesis? Photosynthesis is a process which plants make their own food. So they use energy from the sun to change water and carbon dioxide into glucose, which is a type of sugar. So oxygen is released as a byproduct, which is the oxygen that we need as human beings, guys. So we need that oxygen to survive. So the byproduct is it is energy. So what is required? What do the plants require for photosynthesis? So they need sunlight, they need water, they need carbon dioxide, and then chlorophyll. So I'm gonna explain all those to you guys. So they need sunlight. So what does the sunlight do? So the sunlight provides energy to the plants, right? And then they also need water, and then the plants absorb this water through their root system from the soil, and then the carbon dioxide they take it from the air through their leaves, which is the carbon dioxide that we release as human beings. So remember, we're exchanging that. We take the oxygen that the plants release, and then we give them carbon dioxide that we release, guys. So it is a two-way relationship between us and the plants. And then what is chlorophyll? What do they do with chlorophyll? So the chlorophyll is the green pigments in the leaves that capture sunlight for that process to happen. So I'm gonna explain that process to you. How does the process work? So this is how it works, guys, step by step. So what is the first thing that the plants do to for this process to happen? So the plants will absorb the water from the soil through their roots, right? And then carbon dioxide enters the leaves through the tiny holes called the stomata, which is on the leaves. And then what does the chlorophyll does? It will capture that sunlight, right, and take the energy from the sun. And then the plant will use this energy to combine water and carbon dioxide into glucose, and then oxygen is it will be then released into the air as the byproduct. So what will the plant produce, right, in the process of photosynthesis? So the what the plant produce, it will produce glucose and oxygen. So the glucose will be used by the plant for energy and growth, and then the oxygen will be released into the atmosphere, which is what the animals and humans need to breathe, as I explained to you. So what happens to the glucose? So the plant will use the glucose in many different ways. So for energy, in respiration, and to make starch for storage, to build cellulose for strong cell walls, and then to make other substances like proteins and fats. So how do we link this to the ecosystem? So because that plants make their own food, they are called producers. They form the base of the food chain and food webs. Consumers and decomposers depend on them for energies. So we also rely on plants for survival, guys, whether it's the air we breathe and or the food that we eat. So thank you guys for joining me in this lessons. I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.